1-0. Fly ball down the line. Sosa on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 3.
And now here is Harper. Base knock center field. Could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay throw. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it looks like he got a little greedy.
Now it's the power speed combo. Sammy Sosa. Pitch misses. And that is ball 1. What are you sipping on today, Singy? It's not what you normally drink during a broadcast.
Well, this, my friend, is the London Lords Underleaf. It's a black tea, and turns out you can only get it at the stadium here in London.
The count 2-1. Swing and a miss. Did you try buying it somewhere else?
Yeah, it's not online, and I can't find it in Tokyo, New Orleans, or anywhere else in the GBL.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Machado throws to first in time. And Votto is retired. Yasmani Grandal in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Righty to the plate. And it is 2-1.
2-1.
2 outs, base is empty. Off the plate inside. Now 3-1. Ryan Ludwick in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here.
Count is full.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. Top of the second, Chris Taylor now. Flaherty back to work. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything came together for.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Adbert Alzolay. Rafael Palmeiro digs in now. Swung on, belted. Carlson on the move, racing back. And it hits the fence. Coming around third is Taylor. He will score, and they take the lead. 1-0. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's the left fielder, Roberto Clemente. And that one is lifted in the air. Carlson sizing this one up. 1 away. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
The first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. And that one upstairs. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here at the top of the second. Two outs. Rolled over to third. Roll over to Votto. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But a run will score in the inning. And we're back. Now the left fielder, Ryan Ludwick. Ball 1 there.
Well, a home run here would certainly change things, Boog. Maybe blast a pitch all the way to the new party area behind the batter's eye. That would qualify as a party favor.
Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
Here's the third baseman, Ryan Braun. Line drive, that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Swing and a miss, and 1-1.
1-1.
And a curve misses outside. And another ball. Dylan Carlson to bat next. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Man at second. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll see if they go to the bullpen in this spot or not.
Dylan Carlson stands in now, looks at that one inside. Strike one.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
And that's off the inside edge. 2-1. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. On the ground. And it finds its way through for a hit. The throw home. And he's safe. Tie ball game. Here's Nico Horner. Here comes the new pitcher in the game, Joe Nathan. He has a great slider with tons of movement. What a stop. And very nicely done for the out.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Bounced up the middle. Whips it to first in time. What a play to end the inning. But they pick up one run on the arm. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, David Bednar. And here is Alejandro Kirk. The pitch. That one out to right. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one away. Now it's Charlie Blackmon.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in. Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Pulled that one right in the direction of the shifted defense, but no one could make a play on it. I mean, that's his approach, and it's probably not changing.
And Manny gets a piece.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Slap the other way, foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And now 1 and 2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Sosa moving under it. 2 away.
Now batting.
Here's Harper now.
Right. Harper.
Up and in. 1-0. With the go-ahead run at first, we're here in the top half of inning number 3. Now one missed.
2-0.
Right-handed reliever. Laced down the line, and now maybe extra bases. And it gets by him. Blackmon headed for the plate. He scores, and they have the lead. It's 2-1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run-scoring at bat.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Alexis Diaz.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is.
Ripped, but it curls foul.
Oh, man, so close to being a huge swing, maybe the biggest swing in this ball game. He's got to have a great at bat, finish this off.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. This to third, Braun. On to first. They limit the damage here, but a run will score in the inning on this RBI double, and it's now a 2. Bottom of the inning, and here is Sosa to the plate. That catches the outside corner, and that's strike 1.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Brian Abreu takes over on the mound.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Had him way out front of the slur.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing. Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate. Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Bounce to the right side, and it's through for a hit. And that puts the tying run on base. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
And the 1-0. Towards first. Nice stop. And that's a great play for the out.
Now batting.
So they're down to their final out. And the batter now, Ryan Ludwig. Trying to deliver as the hero. New pitcher on here, Felix Bautista.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Late that time, and it's strike 2. Bautista is just 1 strike away. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And that ends the ball game. The tying run. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Hit in the air, right field. And out of here.
No, so much for settling into this game, Boog. No courtesy first pitch take right there. He was ready from the second he stepped into the box, got a pitch to hit, jumped all over it. I tell you what, that'll fire up the guys in your dugout.
And now, Kevin Youkilis. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
And strike 2. All right, Singy, let's chat about team names in the GBL. They're a little different than what we're used to.
Well, we don't have a team called the Pinheads in Major League Baseball, that's for sure.
Fires over to Guerrero. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Sean Green, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. 1 out, bases empty. Swings through that one for strike 2. Pinheads is a good one, but don't forget about the singers, the whales, and the lemurs.
Where else in the world can you find a whale squaring off with a lemur? It's just another example of why the GBL rules. Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
And a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2.
2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Back to the mound. Over to first, and that is the... Back here with my pal Singy, and starting this one, Garrett Cole. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Ripken tosses to first. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. Here's Manny Machado. Swings and lines one towards the gap. And this one could be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Here comes the throw. He's in there.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Mullins settles under it. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Chris Taylor. In the air out to center. Mullins in pursuit. He's got it, and that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the DH, Bernie Williams. Camilo Doval comes on now.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And a strike.
Boog, here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. And the pitch. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Stepping in the long ball threat, Evan Longoria. Right through there for a strike. Doval in his 3rd season, 26 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Next pitch is outside. Ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the 2nd.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and it clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Ripped on the ground to second. To first. Fine play in the hole for the out. So 2 down now, and here is Cal Ripken Jr. That one finds the zone.
0-1.
Strike 1. That clips a corner.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
In the air, right field. Makes the catch, and that's the third out. Bottom of the second, and now the DH, Rafael Palmeiro. And he takes a strike.
0-1.
That one is absolutely belted. And gone. He powers that one out of here. It's 1-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
Tyler Wells
your
taking
attention,
over on the
please.
mound.
Now
So up
pitching,
next, Roberto
Tyler
Clemente.
Wells.
Hard hit left side. Cal gets it over to first. That takes care of Clemente. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So a man aboard now with one away.
Oh, that'll make you
Batting
feel
eighth.
good as a hitter right there.
Second
I know that was a
baseman.
ground ball, but it was
Fernando
absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And that one is lifted in the air. That's back there. Didn't quite have enough.
Typically not easy to go deep to center field, but he almost did right there and got a little help from the wind, just not enough.
Now the catcher up to hit, Alejandro Kirk. Misses off the
Inside,
inside. Ball one. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jonathan Loaisiga appears to be getting loose. Martin also throwing. To second,
Oh, he
pulls
beat
him
it, he
off the
beat it.
bag. There's Chuck Nasty.
Now batting,
Grounded out
center
his
fielder.
first time.
Charlie Blackman.
And that one fouled off. And now the 0-1. And that's down and away. The other way. He's got it. And that'll end the inning. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. All even at one apiece. And we're back onto the third inning. Here's the left fielder, Andre Dawson. So
Your
they turn
attention,
things
please.
over to the righty, Felix
pitching.
Bautista.
Felix
No, ball.
Up and in, and that's ball one.
Yeah.
Outside corner for a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
1-2.
The 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And one away.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's
Yeah.
looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So the lineup flips over, and now the center fielder, Cedric. Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Say goodbye to that one.
Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
And he blows that one by him at 100.
Well, on the mound, this is a spot where he's got to treat this as a clean inning. Forget about the home run. Forget about now being behind on the scoreboard. Start fresh.
And down on strikes he goes. Third out.
Your
Welcome
attention,
back.
please.
And here comes the closer,
pitching.
Felix Bautista.
Now, this is an extremely confident pitcher. He loves the pressure. Actually likes the one.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that one is out of here. He'll touch them all. It's 2-2. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact.
Ground ball up the middle. Oh, great stop. It's there, and that's a great play.
Look at the big man right there. Cal Ripken getting down and dirty, makes a nice play. You know, over the course of his career, we knew about his bat, but quietly, he had 2 gold gloves.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Chris Taylor. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And that's ripped for a base hit.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed.
Calls it in, 2 away. Dives for the bag, got him. Double play. But we're all tied up thanks to... Back here with my pal Singy. Now it's the right fielder, Sean Green. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. Strike 2.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boo.
The high heat, too much on that one.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Righty reliever out of the pen, TJ Antone. And now it's the catcher, Gary Sanchez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And a big swing and a miss.
1-1.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. Hard ground ball, base knock. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. So they hold the runner at third, wanting to play it safe. Think that comes back to bite him?
Boy, it's hard to say. That runner on second to start extras is critical, and you want to make sure you don't waste him. If they don't score this inning, there'll be some second guessing for sure.
0-2.
Just off the inside corner, and it's 1-2.
Ball.
This one in the dirt. And that's a wild pitch as he moves into scoring position. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Kicks and fires.
Count is full.
In the dirt, but kept close. Well done behind the dish. 3-2. Base hit, 1 run is in. Tag, and he's out at the plate. And now Evan Longoria rolled out to second in his first at bat. On the corner for a strike. 0-1. Way out front for strike 2.
No balls. 2 strikes.
That one just misses.
It's a good take.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Comes the 2-2. Foul tip. Oh, that got our umpire, and it looks like it got him upstairs. 3-2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a pitch. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Welcome back, and they turn. Now a move being made at second base. And here's the pinch runner, Bobby Witt Jr. Stepping in, Roberto Clemente. Hard liner. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. As a run scores on the play. So digging in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Now this is in the air down the line. Wow! Ball game! He rocketed that one out of here. And they will walk it off. Okay, all set to go. And now it's going to be Cedric Mullins.
Ball.
Up and in. And that's how this game gets started. Swings and misses. 1 and 2.
1 and 2's the count.
And delivers outside.
2-2.
2-2 on the way. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Tight bite on that slider and just couldn't get the barrel to it out front. You've got to try to pull those hands tight to the body to get it through. And I'm thinking he probably wanted that pitch to end up even more inside to keep it out of the danger zone. But it had enough late break and deception to get the job done.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Next one misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
And that
Ball
one
outside.
just missed off the outside edge. Good eye in that spot.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Got him swinging.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened.
That's
Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Next offering is in for a strike. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one back there. That's long gone. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And that skips in the dirt. That one misses. And now 3-0. Leclerc, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Bounce to third. Turner collects it. Jumps, throws. They get the out, and that'll do it. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Charlie Blackmon, and here it comes. Out towards right center field. That's back there. Gone. They must be going crazy in the dugout. It's 1-1. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time.
And that'll get down for a base hit. Just kind of slice that one into center. Bryce Harper to the plate. In the air to left down the line. Dawson racing towards the line. Can't get there. This one lands foul. Left-hand hitter waits. Swung on, belted. And that one is out of here. He powers that one out of here. Second home run of the inning for him. And now they're out in front. It's 3-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Gary Sanchez stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. That's out to center field. Mullins sizes this one up. And there's one down. So up next, Rafael Palmeiro. Line drive, and it stays fair. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, the tag out.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Taylor goes 6'1", 195 pounds. He's usually in center, but today starting at shortstop. Down the right field line and a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Not
2-0.
even close there, and it's 2-0.
I think this is a pretty difficult move coming in. You got to have soft feet, soft hands.
In the air, right side, and that's a fair ball. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Base hit, one run is in.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI.
Chris Martin into the game.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Alejandro Kirk in now. Takes ball one off the plate. Oh, he hit him.
Take your base.
And that got him pretty flush. Now it's Charlie Blackmon.
You know, and he'll act like he really wanted to hit, but he's as happy as anyone that he got hit by that pitch just to turn this lineup over back to the top.
That one hit to right. Gone! Grand slam! Oh, my! A towering shot. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 8-1. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it.
2 down, nobody on. And a base hit right there.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Harper takes low, second trip to the plate in this one.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Up the middle, over to Torres, out, and thank goodness the inning is. And welcome back to the ballpark. Digging in, Evan Longoria gets him to chase after that
No
one.
balls. One
Well,
strike.
every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
The 0-1. Here's a strike.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
And that one pulled foul. 1 down, base is empty. Just
missed. That's the ball. 3-1.
Lifted in the air, right field. Clemente makes the play. 2 up, 2 down. At the plate, Andre Dawson. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. And that one fouled off. The pitch. Struck him out looking. Jonathan Loaisiga on a pitch out of the pen here.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Kicks and deals. Ripped to short. Cal gets it over to first. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second. Here's a big power threat. Rafael Palmeiro. Smoked on the ground a second. Gets it to first. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Chris Taylor now singled and scored his first time. Line drive, base hit.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Nice job at driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Clemente gets out of the way. That's ball 1. swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one back there. It has the distance gone.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Mullins makes the play, and it's out number 3. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 10-1. Top half of the
Leading
third
off
inning,
for
Gleyber
Lima,
Torres up to the
second
plate.
baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Leclerc back to work. Slider clips the corner.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That's inside.
Ball. 1-1.
The 1-1. And that one hammered. That's going back. Back some more. And that one is going to go.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything to it.
Left-hander out of the bullpen, Jose Alvarado.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Ball.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Harper snags it, and there's one away. And now the first baseman, Kevin Youkilis.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
It's 0-1.
One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss there.
0-2.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Just off the outside edge. 2 balls and a strike. 2 down, nobody on. They're down to their final strike.
2-2.
Alvarado is just 1 strike away. Got him. And that'll do it. 10-2 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton. Here's Charlie Blackmon. The pitch. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And one pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really stayed inside that baseball to send it to the opposite field. With the shift on to the pull side, that's an easy knock if you'll take it.
Justin Turner in the box now. Takes strike one. Man at second. Turner swings and drives one deep left field. Back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Tried to take on the wind in left field right there. Just a little too much traffic up in the air. Mother Nature won that one. It's hard to say, but I think that might be gone otherwise.
Here's Bryce Harper.
This is a batter who clearly performs better in day games. I don't know why, but his numbers generally back.
And a ground ball to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at bat.
Right side. Ibanez under this one. Makes the catch, inning over. Now it's going to be Grady Sizemore, and he's currently the team leader in batting average, Chris. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Jose Abreu up to hit. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. And the 0-1.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And there's 1 down. So digging in, Raul Ibanez. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. And a pitch.
That's ball 2.
In the dirt. Safe. He beats it. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Ball 4.
And he reluctantly takes his walk.
First and second, 1 out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Brian Dozier. And fouled off. Runners at first and second with 1 gone.
Nope.
And that's off
inside.
the inside edge. And the count is 1-1.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Had him out front for strike 3.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Squeezes it, and the inning is over. Scoreless after 1. New inning getting started. Stepping in the long ball threat, Rafael Palmeiro. And that one fouled off.
Well, Boog, a home run here would certainly change things. Maybe bounce one off a hot air balloon or send one to the excavation site in center.
Fouled off. He was late. Righty delivers. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Chris Taylor. In the air, center field. And there's 1 down. And now the right fielder, Roberto Clemente.
The right fielder, number 21, Roberto Clemente.
And a base hit. And a go-ahead run into scoring position. 1 away.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jump.
Here comes Emmanuel Clase out of the bullpen. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Fought off foul. Tatis waits. Hard hit to third. They put the tag on him. Double play. What a twin killing, Dan. And here is Pudge Rodriguez. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. And a good eye there. That catches the top part of the zone. And the count 1-1. Headed down the line. And that's a foul ball. And a base hit.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see it. Clay Holmes gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
In the air, out towards left center. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs. And the righty deals.
That's in. Ball 2.
With the go-ahead run standing at second, bottom half of inning number 2. Swings through that one out in front that time. On its way to the corner. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Here's Byron Buxton. Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. And he deals.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching.
He goes down looking.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope you're.
New pitcher now, Jose Alvarado.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. The pitch. In the air out towards right center. Could be extra bases. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away.
Now batting.
Here's Turner now. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off. Next pitch is downstairs. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. Fires to the plate, but it's offline. He will score.
Well, he gets it done.
New pitcher coming on, the veteran, Nick Anderson.
Tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
That's hard hit on the line. And it gets by him. Turner around second, headed for third. Coming home. 1 run is in.
First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Gary Sanchez at the plate. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner from third comes across, and they're up by 3.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Next to hit, Rafael Palmeiro, and that's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. So up next, Chris Taylor, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That one fouled off. Taking a look at this stadium, it is obvious they did their best not to block the views beyond that center field wall.
Yeah, that would have been a huge mistake. The triple
ripped on a line, and a base hit right there. Caught in between, trying for third now. Tag at second, and he's out trying to get back.
And with that kind of power at the plate, they'll gladly take the single to the opposite field.
So they're at the corners now. Roberto Clemente getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Two on, two outs. Look out! And it hit him.
That really wasn't a bad pitch at all, but hitters these days just aren't afraid to get up on top of the plate.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. He's 0 for 1. There's a strike. Sanchez, the runner at third. Taylor on second. Clemente at first, 2 out of the inning. Not close with that one. 1-1. This one is blasted. A no-doubter. Grand slam.
Well, he comes through big time.
On the mound now, James Karinchak.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score. Wastes no time there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field, so that definitely felt good.
And a foul ball. So far, 7 runs across in the frame. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Two outs.
1 ball.
In the dirt, blocked. No movement. Now a ball and 2 strikes. Well struck right field. That one's got a chance. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. But they take the lead on a huge 7-run outburst. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. Back here in Egypt as we go to the last of the 3rd. Pitching change here, Felix Bautista.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Raul Ibanez, the next to hit. Strike on the inside corner. Base is empty, 1 away here in the last half of the 3rd. Next offering misses, and now it's even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. And they'll do it again. And a pitch. And that one in the air center field. Tatis drifts towards it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Swing and a miss as he was late. Bautista is just 1 strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. This one ends 7. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Jupiter going up against Cairo. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So almost ready to get underway and towing the slab, Pablo Lopez. What do we need to know here?
Well, this guy's got sort of a tweener, not quite a slider velocity and not as slow as a curve. It's in between, and he adds and subtracts velocity on it, which makes it harder for the hitters to really get that front foot down and have the timing they need to be successful.
Here's Charlie Blackmon. And now 2-0.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Now it's belted deep to left, way out of here. Home run. He wastes no time on this one, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Well, we see this so much more today. Lineups with pop in the leadoff spot, and it really puts the pitcher in a tough spot out there where he has to execute right away. You can't just get over a couple of strikes to settle in, get comfortable, because at the plate, that guy's looking to do exactly what he just did. Start the game off with a huge bang.
Justin Turner, the next to hit, takes ball one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And that's too high.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
In the air, left field, Cameron on the move. He's got it. One down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Batting third. The first
Here's Harper now. Lopez, 28 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Rips one to right. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Everything came together for him. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
In today's game, you look at exit velocity as a measure of process, and if guys are hitting the ball hard, eventually the results usually follow. Gary Sanchez, he botches it, but plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out. Here's the left fielder, Rafael Palmeiro. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he could turn it into a three-run game in the blink of an eye.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
One run across in the frame so far, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Misses outside, and the count 1-2. That one to first. Abreu takes it himself. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Looking back at the solo blast that left. And stepping in is the speedy Grady Sizemore. That one's in there. Strike one. Right side, hard hit. In plenty of time to first. One up, one down.
Batting second. the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
Jose Abreu up to hit, and he's the home run leader on this team, Siggy. On the ground, lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. No play. That's an infield single. Raul Ibanez now at the plate. Chris, he leads the way with the best batting average on the team. Abreu leads off first with one away.
Boom, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Blackman hurries it back in, and 2 on now as they try to rally here.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And that's outside, and that's ball 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swings and misses, struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
No ball,
First and second, 2 down. Swings and misses, struck him out.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out.
Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Alex Lang.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
The pitch. And there's a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
And that's off the inside edge. And the count 1 and 2. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He was all over that one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Line to left, and it gets down for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Off the mark there, and it's 1-0. Siggy, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience.
That one ran inside, almost got him. At the belt and fires. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. One run across, high bounce over the fence for an automatic double. And now the catcher comes up to him. Alejandro Kirk. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. That one not close. 1-0.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Ibanez sizing this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
Golden opportunity right here. On the ground. And that one handled. Play at the plate. Got it.
Well, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Now a fly ball to right center. Sizemore sizes this one up. He's got it. And that is that. And we're back. Here's the catcher, Pudge Rodriguez. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy. And that's off the inside edge. Ball one. And there's a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. That takes care of Rodriguez.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And that one sliced foul. Base is empty, one away. Bottom half of inning number 2. In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. That one's carrying. And it's gone. Home run.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to some, Boog, but I don't.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep it.
Taylor rips it to first. That takes care of Buxton. That's the third out. But not before they're able to draw close. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Emmanuel Clase. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Hard hit, right side. Harper retired.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. That's towards center. Sizemore pulls that one down, and there are 2 outs.
The left fielder, number 25.
Now the left fielder, Rafael Palmeiro. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. Out to short. Witt over to first. That's out number 3. Back here at Farrows Field, here's the center fielder, Grady Sizemore. Jose Leclerc on to try and close it out.
Now, these are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations. Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really.
And a swing and a miss. 1 out.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Makes the grab for the second out. So it's their last chance in this one. Raul Ibanez will hit next. in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. And it's 1-1. And another ball. A one-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Swings through that one. This could end it. Ripped to third. And that is the ball game. And your final score here today, 2. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's the Cats taking on the Missions. First pitch coming your way next. Ready to go now? Now here is Grady Sizemore. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt
No balls.
you.
One strike.
Now the 0-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. 0-2 now. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base. Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Fly ball down the line. Palmeiro makes his way towards it, makes a nice grab at a full sprint. Bottom of the first. Here's Charlie Blackmon, and he's the home run leader on this team, Singy. This one in the air right field. That one is gone. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. He ambushed him right there, Singy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Justin Turner stands in now and watches strike one. No question about this one. It's out of here.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate.
Now this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, and he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
This offense is on fire. 3 extra base hits in a row. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Fires across the diamond. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder. Rafael Palmeiro getting ready to hit.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Here comes Harper around third. He scores, and they lead by 3.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Maybe a little out front of the pitch right there, but he squared it up pretty good, and he kept it inside the line.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone.
A good hitter gets hit.
Will Smith gets the call from the pen.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Line drive. That's a base hit out of the left center field. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. So man aboard, 1 down, and it's Tatis at the plate. Bounce to the left side. Witt. And they take care of Tatis for the out.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. And first offering is fouled off. Wouldn't chase that time. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Second inning set to go. Here's the second baseman, Ryan Dozier. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball one. And a swing and a miss.
5-run lead after their first
1-1.
at-bat. That is huge at this point, but you've got to keep the attitude to keep your foot on the gas.
One
Don't
ball,
let that
2
team
strikes.
back in this ball game. Cruise to the finish line, but do it with intention.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield.
No.
Every now and then you'll see a right fielder try to throw out that runner at first. The hitter, he takes offense to it.
Well, nobody ever tried to throw you out at first.
Just the second baseman every time I'd roll over on the ground.
2 away.
For me, that's one of the toughest
Batting
double
six.
plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play,
Ball,
and then
that's
from there
it.
completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
He was
Strike
late
one.
there. Strike one.
It's no surprise they called his
1-1.
batter a day player. He statistically performs better in these
Nope,
games, and he's
that's in.
hoping for a big performance in this one.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the second.
Hit
Got the
run.
bat going too soon. It's strike
2
two.
balls, 2 strikes.
Chases the fastball up the ladder. Struck him out. Nick
Your
Anderson
attention,
in.
please.
And
Now
with the big
pitching,
deficit on the
Nick
scoreboard, he almost has to just
Anderson.
put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up
What
for
you
this
got?
type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
The 1-0. This one ripped, but foul to the right.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike, you go after him and finish him off.
And quickly
Yeah.
1 away in the second. Here's Justin Turner, and he's currently the team leader in batting average, Chris. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second. Not going to
Oh,
get him. He's
hey.
in there.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through
ball.
the swing for the line drive base hit.
Action in the pen down there. James Karinchak getting loose out there. Man at second. That
Ball.
misses, and the count is 2-0. Base knock right field. They won't risk the send. Runners at the corners now with 1 away. Here's Gary Sanchez. Grounded out his first time up. That misses
Ball.
the zone, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
Turner on third. Harper at first. 1 gone. On the ground, could be 2. Beats the second, out there. And that's 2. On to the third inning. And the
For
batter
the
now, Jose Ramirez.
baseman,
Chris, he's currently the
Jose
team leader in OPS.
Ramirez.
On the inside corner for a strike. In the
1-1.
dirt, and that's ball 1. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Under it is Justin Turner to make the catch. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy.
Yeah.
And that's through there for a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And they're down to their last out.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, low and away with some good action at the end. You know, even.
And first offering is fouled off. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. Hauls it in, and that's the ball game. 5-0 the final in this one. For Chris.